Good morning, everybody. Today we have got a pre-made survival kit or emergency kit, and it's a sling bag. Comes from the Azzcony company, which is Azzcony. These are being sold on Amazon, and again, they're pre-made, they're pre-packed. I'm not a fan of pre-packed kits. They do have some good stuff in them, but I usually like to make them myself. Anyway, we just got this in, and we're going to take a look at what it comes with. It boasts 250 pieces, weighs about a little over 6 pounds. I think they labeled it 2.81 kilograms. So not too heavy. Has a strap, which it's kind of a thin webbing. Sometimes you'll find these packs that have more of a padded strap. So let's take a look inside. Up front, I believe this is an emergency shelter. There's the company name there. At some point we may get this emergency shelter out and set it up. I'm not going to today just for sake of time, but it's kind of a plastic material. May be good for 1 or 2 nights in the woods, I'm not sure. There's a roll of paracord. You've got a set of reference cards, looks like for knots. They're riveted together fairly tight. Yeah, you've got your different knot tying, which that'd be good just to have around and review. Looks like one of the credit card style survival tools, where you've got a saw back, blades. It's ruled on that side, and you can undo bolts or set bolts with the different sizes there. And then there is a set of directions there, what comes on that. Wax fire starters, bit of rope permeated with fuel. And here is an extensive fishing kit. Just find the long stick and catch anything you want with that. Bungee attachments. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. D-rings, these are fairly thin. Don't be putting much weight on those. And you've got 4 of those. And it looks like a pocket knife with seatbelt cutter. Blade's actually, it's decently sharp. That's a light knife. Always handy to have around. Tourniquet. A keychain light. Imagine we'll have to put a battery in that. And it looks like it's USB compatible. And a long flashlight, no batteries. Folding shovel. I've used these before in this size, and they actually work fairly decent. You're gonna, handle comes out. You've got the pick attachment on the other side. Tighten that up and you can actually get through. This is very rooty soil. And you're not going to dig any fixed emplacements with it, but it actually cuts halfway decent. But I will tell you that that's going to come loose on you a little bit from time to time, so just keep an eye on that so it doesn't go flying out of your hand. Looks like a first aid kit. And it's more of a glorified Band-Aid kit. You've got some decent stuff in there. You're going to want to pack your own. Probably supplement that a little bit. Not sure what we have here. This is a chainsaw. Chainsaw blade with a couple of web handles. Be interesting to give this thing a try. I've used little wire saws and I've cut some thin little branches with it. We'll see how this one does on a moderate piece of wood. Compass, it's like a lensatic type. It's got decent weight and size. It's not like the little plastic compasses I see so often. That's almost like one of the old Army compasses. Fairly decent. I'm impressed with that. Tactical pin. These are heavy and difficult to lose, I will say that. It has a window punch for your vehicle. A spork. I really like these things. I try to keep them in my different packs, but having a spoon, fork, and even a little bit of knife there, always handy when you're eating out hunting or fishing, camping. Fire stick. See what kind of spark we can get off of that. Not bad. And then a tactical bracelet, which is paracord. So if you need additional paracord, you can tear that down. There's also a fire starting attachment on the other side. There's your ferro rod. And they're not the easiest thing to use, but if you got nothing else, you can get a spark off of there. Has a compass there. Not sure what we have here. Decent little rain poncho. Not going to survive forever, but if you're getting wet, it might be nice to have around. And I believe that finishes up the internal contents of the pack. You do have a front pouch there, internal pouch there. You've got enough room in this back pouch if you wanted to carry your pistol with you. Up front you have pouches. These had nothing in them. You do have a little bit of room there. And then a pouch here that has a thank you for purchasing. So anyway, it's a decent kit. Some things I might add would be a Bic lighter to have a fire source that a little bit easier to ignite than a rod. Maybe add a few more things to the first aid kit, but overall, it's a pretty good shape. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here and just camp with this thing one night and get the emergency shelter set up and try to sleep in that, and we'll see how it goes. The weather here is going from warm to cold with regularity, but that's spring in North Carolina. We appreciate you watching. If you like what we're doing, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribe.